We all know the classic signs of love from our dogs. Wagging tails, wet-nosed kisses, and that joyful jump when you walk through the door after a long day. But let's be real, sometimes dogs can show their love in ways that are downright surprising. It's like they have their own language, and the more you pay attention, the more you realize how deep the bond runs. So, what are these surprising signs that your dog is madly in love with you? Stick around, because I've got some fascinating revelations that will make you fall even deeper in love with your furry friend. Now, let's kick things off with a little riddle. Have you ever been lounging on the couch, minding your own business, when your dog decides to sit or lie right on top of you? You're trying to watch your favorite show, and suddenly, you've got a dog in your lap like it's their personal throne. It's cute, yes, but what is going on in their furry little head? This behavior actually shows how much your dog loves you. When your dog climbs into your lap or presses their body up against yours, they're seeking closeness and intimacy. They might be trying to get as close to you as physically possible because they want to feel your warmth and presence. It's their way of showing that you're their person. You're their safe place in this crazy world. Think of it like a doggy hug. That just happens to come with a little extra weight. But wait, there's more. If you've ever noticed your dog following you from room to room, like some sort of furry shadow, it's not just because they can't stand being away from you. Although, let's be honest, that's probably part of it. There's actually a deeper reason behind it. When your dog follows you around, they're showing you trust, attachment, and a whole lot of love. Dogs are social animals by nature, and when they stick to you like glue, it's because they want to be with their pack leader, the most important person in their life. You. It's their way of saying, I don't want to miss a thing because you're everything to me. Honestly, your dog is more committed than a Netflix subscription. If you have a lab, a border collie, or a golden retriever, this is even more likely to be the case. These breeds are naturally clingy in the most adorable way. And let's talk about that moment when your dog rolls over on their back, exposing their belly, and you're left there thinking, wait, is this a trap? I mean, we've all seen it. Your dog flips onto their back like they're in some sort of dramatic doggy yoga pose, and you wonder if they're trying to trick you into giving belly rubs, or if they're just asking for your undivided attention. Well, it turns out this behavior is an incredible sign of love and trust. In the wild, exposing the belly is a vulnerable position. This is your dog's way of showing that they feel completely comfortable with you. When they roll over and flash their belly, it's not a sneaky move. It's their way of saying, you've earned my trust, I know you'll protect me, and I love you so much that I'm showing you my soft underbelly. It's honestly one of the most heartwarming things a dog can do. Now, here's a surprising one. When your dog brings you their favorite toy, it's not just because they're trying to show off how great they're at fetch. While you might think it's all about playing, there's actually a deeper emotional connection happening. When your dog offers you a toy or even drops it at your feet, it's a gesture of affection. In dog terms, it's like them giving you a present. Hey, I trust you, and I want to share my most prized possession with you. It's their way of showing that they value you and want to include you in their world. Imagine if someone gave you their favorite book or their most cherished item. They're sharing something important with you. That's what your dog is doing when they offer you their toy. It's like a doggy, I love you, wrapped in squeaky plastic and a bit of slobber. But here's one of the most surprising ways your dog shows they love you: by gazing into your eyes. Yes, you heard that right. When your dog locks eyes with you, it's not just because they're begging for food or trying to figure out what you're up to. According to research, when dogs make eye contact with their owners, they're actually showing affection. It's been shown that when dogs look at their humans lovingly, it triggers the release of oxytocin, the same bonding hormone that mothers release when they look at their babies. So, when your dog gazes up at you with those puppy dog eyes, they're essentially saying, I love you with all my heart, and they might just be getting a little hormonal boost in the process. Talk about a love connection. But wait, here's another surprising twist. Have you ever noticed your dog getting really excited when you grab your keys, your jacket, or your shoes? You might think they just want to go outside, but in reality, it's their way of showing that they love the time they spend with you, and they get excited about any moment they get to share with you, even if it's just a quick trip to the store. When your dog gets that burst of energy every time you prepare to leave the house, it's not just about the adventure. It's about the anticipation of being with you, even if it's only for a short while. They're essentially saying, oh boy, we're going somewhere together. I love spending time with you, and I can't wait for our next adventure. Speaking of which, let's talk about those moments when your dog goes absolutely bonkers when you come home after being away, even if it's just for a few minutes. The tail wagging is so fierce, it could create a mini hurricane, and they're jumping around like they've just won the lottery. This is actually another telltale sign of love. Dogs live in the moment, and their emotions are as pure as they come. So when they greet you with that much excitement, it's because they're genuinely thrilled to see you again. In fact, some studies show that dogs can have separation anxiety when apart from their humans, so when you come back, it's like a mini celebration of your return. It's their way of showing you just how much you mean to them. Have you ever noticed that your dog sometimes acts like your personal therapist? They just seem to know when you're feeling down, don't they? Maybe you've had a rough day, and suddenly your dog is right there, snuggling up beside you with their head resting gently on your lap, their soft eyes looking up at you like they're ready to listen. This isn't just coincidence. Dogs are highly tuned to our emotions, and they can sense when we're stressed or sad. In fact, studies have shown that dogs can pick up on human facial expressions, body language, and even the tone of our voice. When your dog snuggles up to comfort you, they're not just offering physical affection, they're offering emotional support, as though they know exactly what you need. This act of empathy shows just how deeply dogs are connected to their humans. Do you have a dog who loves to bring you their treasure from the backyard? Whether it's a random stick, a leaf, or, let's be honest, something they found on a walk that you really didn't want to see, your dog's not just trying to show off their find. In fact, bringing you these gifts is another surprising way dogs express their love. When they present you with something they've found, they're essentially saying, look what I've found, and I want to share it with you. It's like a form of gratitude or pride in their find. Dogs see themselves as part of the pack, and sharing what they gather in the world is a way of including you in their lives and showing their loyalty. So, the next time your dog gives you an offering, maybe treat it like the treasure it is. A sign that they consider you the most important member of their pack. And let's not forget the simple act of sharing space. Have you ever had your dog sit right next to you, even if you're doing absolutely nothing? It's not like they're waiting for something. Sometimes, they just want to be near you. This behavior reflects their deep emotional connection to you. When dogs choose to hang out with you in silence, it's a sign that they feel safe, secure, and happy simply in your presence. It's like saying, I don't need to do anything special, just being with you is enough. And that's what true love is, right? Feeling comfortable enough to exist together, without needing to do anything at all. Okay, let's recap. Your dog doesn't just follow you around, jump into your lap, or bring you toys for no reason. They're doing these things because they adore you and they're showing you in the most meaningful ways. The belly rubs, the playful greetings, the eye contact, it all adds up to one thing. A deep, unwavering bond of love and trust. So, the next time your dog snuggles up to you or offers you their favorite squeaky toy, don't just see it as a cute gesture. Recognize it for what it truly is. An expression of love from one of the most loyal creatures on earth. And here's a little bonus for you. When your dog looks at you with those big, adoring eyes and gives you the best greeting ever, know that they're probably thinking, I'm so glad you're home. Let's hang out forever. It's not just about affection, it's about the bond you share, and it's stronger than anything else. Your dog loves you more than you'll ever know. So, why not return the favor with a few belly rubs, a treat or two, and, of course, endless praise for being the world's best dog? Did you enjoy the content? Please support the channel by clicking the subscribe and share buttons. After all, your dog can't do it, but they'll definitely be happy to see you clicking.